빠바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바바bababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababa 빠라빠. 뭐야? 뭐야? 여기 어디야? 제물로 바쳐진 양. 보게르에 얻은 정보. 친애하는 홈즈씨. 북부 그랜드 사라이 코르도나 수도원 건너편인 터콰이즈로에 있는 커트 만치오스 씨의 저택에서 기다리고 있을게요. 당장 오세요. 바쁜 일이 있어도 그냥 오세요. 언제나 당신의 친구인 VV. 출신. 불필요한 문제를 피하기 위해 이곳에 어울리는 적절한 복장을 함께 보낼게요. 잘 맞았으면 좋겠군요. 어우 씨발 존나 무섭게 생겼네. 어디라고? 북부 그랜드 사라이. 북부 그랜드 사라이. 코르도나 수성 건너편인 터콰이로즈. 코르도나 일단 코르도나 터콰이즈로 이쯤이네. 이거 5기인 것 같은데? 되게 빠르다.
That was the third.
아이씨. 큰 길 따라서 가야 되네. 큰 길의 동쪽. 네. 여기 같은데. 만치오스 저택. 오.
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale. All right.
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite?
뭐 어디 위에 있었던 것 같은데.
Do you know what was here before Mantua? Do you know what was here before?
황색 신문. 만치오스 가문 이전에 이 저택은 오컬트를 신봉하는 건축가가 소유하고 있었다. 건축가는 흰 장서에 적힌 강력한 의식을 치르는데 한평생을 바쳤으나 평범한 주문진으로는 힘이 부족했다. 그래서 그는 이 저택을 지었다. 예리한 눈의 소유자라면 저택의 형태가 특정한 마법 문양과 일치하고 일부 벽은 이중으로 세워졌다는 것을 눈치챌 것이다. 어느 날 건축가가 사라졌다. 남아있는 것이라곤 바닥의 잿자국뿐이었다. 어쩌면 그의 노력이 통했는지도 모르겠다.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists.
Ah, I know the perfect girl for you. Ah, I know the perfect girl for you.
One of these books must open a secret passage.
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends. These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones. Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings. Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
I need a rest from my insatiable life.
I guarantee you will have a good time.
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, and something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual, a potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
My mind already operates at a far higher level than most. I struggle to believe anything could improve it. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
I am perfectly capable of coping with myself without medical assistance.
Then I shall press you on it no further. But please do not refuse my gift. Take it with you as a souvenir of this special night.
Souvenir of what, exactly? But, all right, if only to put the matter to bed.
And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
죽어 있는 거 아니야? 아, 죽어 있구만.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
뭐야? 오케이.
This crude tattoo partially covers a slave branding. A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage. This golden handle has a bloodstain on it. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
근데 피해자의 피로 이렇게 찌른 다음에 나온 걸로. 근데 뺐다 다시 껴야 되는 거 아니냐?
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it.
뭐 알고 맞은 거야? 뭐야?
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart. He died right here. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
뭐야? 누구세요?
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Pull yourself together, Werner. What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere, often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death. Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were...
Filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars. Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
뭐야 이거 찌른 새끼 의복이구만 저거.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. The picture is empty, but with puddles around it. Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain. This is a different ritual.
의식 각본. 첫 부분에 무언가 적혀있는 어떤 의식의 각본을 발견했다. 그곳은 이렇게 적혀있다. 이 의식을 읽고 연습할 것. 만치오스. 나체의 여성이 재단의 꽃침대 위에 누워있다. 이는 어머니 가이아를 상징한다. 의식을 지휘하는 자가 여성의 몸에 기름을 발라 그녀 내면의 수트 능력을 깨운다. 참가자들은 이 순간에 연호하며 어머니 가이아를 기쁘게 만들 수 있는 남자를 부른다. 그러면 생명의 원리로 가장한 남자가 와 그녀와 교합한다. 만치오스의 쪽지. 손님들을 무시하지 마라 만티스타. 그리고 지루하게 만들지도 말고. 너의 우둔함에 대해서 듣고 싶어하는 사람은 없어. 다른 손님들이 원하는 건 자신들이 얼마나 아름다운지 느끼는 거야. 내가 자신들한테 얼마나 잘해주는지가 중요한 거란 말이다. 넌 살아있음을 축하하고 기쁘게 만들어주기 위해 여기 있는 거다. 절대 잊지 마라. 손님 한 분 한 분마다 너와 함께하기 위해 상당한 비용을 지불했다는 것을. 만치오스.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal. Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchos.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
누가 펴고 왔네?
An open wound spoiled the carpet. Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened. Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
뭐야 이거. 저쪽에서 이렇게 나오는 거야?
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry.
있나?
The wounded person was here for some time. A bloody handprint on an armchair. A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps, perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
거의 이게 마지막인 것 같은데 느낌이. 근데 자기가 자신 찔러가지고 있어. 아니 이 자신을 찌를 필요가 있나 근데? 다른 사람이 했다 이거.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying. Sherry, concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
아, 이게 바뀌었구나. 칼빵.
You're not even trying,
에라이.
Sherry. Concentrate.
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you alright? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
야, 근데 살인범도 참 씨야 성실하다. 씨발 그걸로 씨발 거기서 그림쳐 그리고 있네 미친놈이. 의식은 위장이었다. 의식은 연출된 것으로 진짜 살인 동기를 숨기려고 현장을 꾸며놓은 것이다. 의식은 위장이지. 이게 부수잖아. 대가리 깨고. 파비오가 아니다. 살인범은 재단실 열쇠를 가지고 있었다. 살인범은 재단실을 여는 열쇠를 소지하고 있었다. 그는 문을 잠갔다. 살인범이 열쇠를 가지고 있었던 것이 분명하다. 재단실 열쇠를 가지고 있던 사람이 누군지 찾아낸다면 용의자의 범위를 좁힐 수 있다.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Sherlock, don't forget to find the information I need before the guests leave. My goodness, Sherlock, they made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Gahor, is it a guess?
I'm a little nervous. Another glass should calm me down.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on? Praise, filth. You're under arrest.
씨, 아니. 씨.
Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. Your Grace.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig. Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
You must help me. It would mean a great deal to me if you could find any information about that day.
Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then, partner.
We should have listened to the guests there. Now I have nothing to write about.
목격자 진술. 저 산토스 핀체티는 그랜드 사라이의 만초스 저택에서 살인사건을 의심해 신고한 목격자입니다. 사격 모임을 준비하던 도중 문이 닫힌 재단실에서 큰 소리가 나는 것을 들었습니다. 그 즉시 저는 한 생명이 제물로 희생되었다는 생각이 들었습니다. 다름 아닌 커트 만치오스님의 지휘 아래에서 말입니다. 벽에서는 피가 묻어 있고 이상한 상징이 그려져 있는 데다 가슴에 꽂힌 단검까지. 명료하게 사고할 수 있게 되자마자 저는 발견한 것을 신고하러 경찰서로 급히 왔습니다. 서에서는 진술에 따라 순찰조를 보냈고 목격자는 서를 떠나 집으로 돌아갔다. 산토스 핀체티 이 새끼 아니야? 뭐야? 사고보고서 넘버 62-60. 악마 숭배 의식을 목격한 목격자에게서 시체를 발견했다는 신고에 따라 만치오스 저택에 대한 급습 허가가 떨어짐. 급습 결과 다수의 용의자를 체포했으며 가면과 가운을 입고 성추행과 비정상적 행위를 하던 무리를 해산함. 피해자의 시신은 가슴에 칼이 꽂힌 상태로 재단 위에서 발견됨. 경관이 파악한 피해자 씨는 파비오 20세, 지역 연기자 및 예술가. 체포된 용의자 V. 보겔. V. 보겔은 피해자가 작성한 모욕적인 내용의 편지를 소지하고 있었음. 본인이 시신을 발견했다고 함. 기이한 성격으로 악명이 높음. S. 홈즈. 피해자의 혈흔이 묻은 살인도구인 단검과 기타 증거품을 소지하고 있었음. 다른 용의자인 V. 보겔이 초기되어 아마도 공식 수사를 방해하기 위한 의도인 것으로 추정. K. 만치오스. 저택의 주인이자 악마 숭배 파티 주최자. 의시에 참여하도록 피해자에게 돈을 지불함. 사건 현장에 접근 가능했던 인물. 마티스타. 파비오의 파트너이자 의식 첨가자. 탈출 시도 및 체포에 불응함. 재단실에서 실시된 의식에 관한 묘사가 있는 책을 소유함. 일부 손님들은 추가 신문을 위해 임시로 구금 중.
Back on track to solve the case.
증거표. 본 증표를 소지한 자는 넘버 62-60 사건의 모든 증거물을 조사할 수 있습니다.
Look, I found Werner.
This area is restricted.
사람들이 없는데? 안에 사람?
Don't look at them. They'll serve us if necessary.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
피모? 쌩우 지가 된 거야? 뭐야 얘? 분리한다는 건 뭐지? 자신을 벌한다가 맞을 것 같은데? 연기자이자 파비오의 파트너인 마티스타는 고달픈 삶을 살았다. 아직 어린아이였을 때 낙인이 찍히고 노예가 되었다. 그녀는 노예 시절 파비오를 만났고 그때만 둘은 비슷한 낙인을 가지고 있다. 오래된 흉터는 청소년기에 노예로 살았다는 흔적이다. 그녀는 이 끔찍한 기억에 아직도 사로잡혀 있다. 몸에 오컬트 문양으로 문신을 한 것으로 보아 그녀는 진심으로 신비주의에 관심이 있다. 마티스타는 과거의 상처를 회복하려 애쓴다. 연기자로서 삶은 그녀에게 돈을 벌 수 있는 기회일 것으로 보인다.
Fabio and yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past, to cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Gordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
I can't follow you here. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you?
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
This area is restricted.
I know I can handle the news.
이거는 결합을 해야 된다. 핀체트는 용의자다. 핀체티는 체포해서 신문해야 하는 용의자다. 그는 진술에서 자신이 열쇠를 갖고 있었다는 사실을 언급하지 않았다. 이 새끼 이거 신고한 거부터가 이 새끼가 문제야. 왜? 마티스타의 멍은 손님들 때문이다. 마티스타는 파티 도중에 손님들의 거친 행동으로 인해 몸에 멍이 들었다. 싸웠을까?
I know I can handle the news.
I know you can untangle this mess.
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers, the new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boers again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
이게 왜 화장함? 이게 백발인가 보네? 왜? 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 나이를 숨기려고 하는 거지. 염색하고 발진하고 화장하고. 커트 만치오스는 굉장히 부유하고 괴짜에 경박한 사람이다. 그는 코르도나의 엘리트를 위한 파티를 주최하며 만치오스 저택의 소유자다. 그는 그와 마찬가지로 과한 특권을 누리는 사람들과 어울리며 살아간다. 그러나 만치오스 씨는 파티에 참여하는 어린 사람들에게서 자신의 진짜 나이를 숨기고 싶어한다. 어려 보이려 화장을 하고 머리를 염색할 정도로 노화를 걱정한다.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
They're all true labourers, I see.
I've no idea about that. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that. I've no idea about that. I've no idea about that.
에라이.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police. You'd better ask someone else. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protégé and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
만치오스는 방탕한 행위를 위해 준비했다. 커트 만치오스는 타락한 행위를 위해 정성 들여 자기 자신을 준비했다. 만치오스는 살인을 한 이후 몸을 닦았다. 커트 만치오스는 파비오를 살해하는 걸 보며 그 눈피를 닦아냈다.
I know I can handle the news.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
증거물은 어디 있냐?
I've nothing to say about this. 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 You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. I've nothing to say about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. I've nothing to say about this.
Ah.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here. They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
You can question Mr. Pinchetti in the interrogation room.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
넌 왜? 둘 다 똑똑한 거 아니야? 지독한 구두쇠, 재정적인 어려움을 겪고 있다. 여러 번 수선했다. 그럼 구두쇠 아닌가? 산토스 핀체티는 만치오스 저택에서 하인들을 관리하는 집사장이다. 집안에서 가장 높은 자리에 고용되었으면서도 가난해 보인다. 재력이 충분하면서도 핀체티는 씨는 최대한 적게 쓴다. 그리고 싸구려 화장으로 몸에 있는 결점을 숨긴다. 핀체티 씨는 좀 더 현대적인 분위기를 내기 위해 정장에 여러 번 염색했다. 집사장은 돈을 더 아끼기 위해 정장에 난 여러 개의 구멍을 직접 수선한 것처럼 보인다. 근데 건성인 여기 있는데? 얘 여기 건성 혹은 알레리가 여기에만 있다고? 아 근데 적게 쓰니까 싸구려 화장이니까는 알레리가 있는 거겠지 뭐.
Is your greedy nature responsible for the lack of taste and attention to your appearance? The cheap makeup, shabby and dyed clothes? How do you explain those, Majordomo?
The means to practice my profession are limited. I'm sorry you noticed it, sir.
The parties overshadowed your state. You are lucky Kurt Manchios's attention was concentrated elsewhere. In a decent household, you would be asked to leave for far less.
Yes, his attention was undoubtedly concentrated on something other than my appearance.
But one detail stands out on your dirty rags and shoes. The drops of blood.
Oh, that. I don't know anything about it.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
거의 그냥 커트 만치오스의 유언장과 쪽지. 유언장에 붙어있는 작은 쪽지에는 이렇게 적혀있다. 산토스, 이 꿈 많은 군뱅이. 내가 내 유언장에 넣어달라고 애원해서 그렇게 했다. 유언장 최종 수정본을 보여주마. 컷. 쪽지 아래 유언장의 글귀는 다음과 같다. 만치오스 저택의 집사장 산토스 펜체티에게는 마음 따뜻한 고용주 커트 만치오스를 항상 기억할 수 있도록 콧수염 왁스 한 단지와 소금 램프를 준다.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
근데 이게 재단씨 키가 없으면은 또 말짱 도루묵 아니냐?
Don't expect me to know anything about it. Don't expect me to know anything about it.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love, cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major domo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties, he paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
만체스터 개새끼인 것 같은데. 아이야. 이거 문제 많은 새끼네 이거. 핀체티는 우연히 피를 밟았다. 산토스 핀체티는 사건 현장을 발견할 때 피를 밟았을 수도 있다. 산토스 핀체티의 헛수고. 핀체티는 유산을 얻을 수 있을 것이라는 간절한 희망으로 할 수 없이 커트 만치오스를 위해 일을 해왔지만 그의 노력은 보상받지 못했다. 아 근데 이러면은 아 이거 증거피는 언제 줘? 아 증거나 보고 싶다. 증거나 증거 주세요 뿌. 증거품. 코펠로 회사에서 있었던 사건의 정황을 엿들으십시오. 코펠로 회사? 코펠로 회사가 뭔데?
Did you hear about
금고 속 죽음. 그 유명한 가정용 보안회사 코펠로 금고의 소유주인 바실리오 코펠로가 체포됐다는 소식에 호기심이 일었다. 그가 처한 상황이 상당히 특이하다. 디콜로 데티를 한 남성이 바실리오의 가게 금고 안에서 죽은 채로 발견되었다. 바실리오는 결백하다고 주장하지만 증거는 그에게 불리한 상황이다. 그는 경찰서 유치장에 구금되었다.
In the police. Let's pretend to be cops.
필요 없는 거잖아.
Stand around and look confused.
Good night. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
옛날 증거품.
Don't you understand what a ticket is? This is not a ticket.
아이씨. 어디 있는 거야?
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
뭐야 이거 약 뭐야? 이
An
씨발.
emergency kit for boredom.
파비오가 보낸 편지. 보겔의 증거 상자에서 찾은 편지. 머리가 좀 이상하십니까? 당신은 비통한 마음을 조절하지 못하는 거군요. 다른 때는 몰라도 제가 옆에 있을 때는 그렇습니다. 그런 행동을 그냥 무시하기엔 전 잃는 게 많아요. 저는 누구든 제가 선택한 사람과 함께 있고 이야기를 나누고 즐거운 시간을 보낼 수 있습니다. 나는 또 다른 마티스타가 아니에요. 당신이 돈을 지불하기는 했지만 절 산 것은 아닙니다. 물론 당신의 관대한 기운은 전부 제가 가질 생각입니다. 전부의 당신이 끔찍하게 폭발했던 것을 보상하기에는 충분하지 않지만요. 저는 떠날 겁니다. 마티스타는 계속 남아있을 거예요. 파비오가.
Not the time for privacy. Werner's personal sketchbook. It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone. All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring. A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings. Her key to the altar room.
니도 자단식 있는데? 아 근데 왜 그
That's not for bedtime reading. That's not for bedtime reading. This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
사랑의 힘, 피와 만드레리크. 경찰은 체포 도중 마티스타의 가방에서 이 오컬트 책을 찾았다. 장서표를 보니 이 두꺼운 책은 만티오스 씨의 수집품이었다. 사건 현장에서 벌어졌던 의식과 비슷한 묘사와 사파가 있다. 원하는 대상이 사망한 지 얼마 안 된 몸을 나체로 준비한다. 화성과 금성의 문양을 그려 당신이 가진 힘을 증폭하고 남성과 여성 본질의 힘을 사용한다. 황금 단검으로 그의 심장을 찔러 당신을 사랑하지 않는 피를 제거한다. 당신의 사랑을 표현하는 문양을 그린다. 부활을 기다리며 주문을 외운다.
The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room. Thank you, officer.
아 근데 저기 만치오스 방에서 찾는 거였는데 그러면 근데 여자도 될 수 있고 저 집사장은 아닌 것 같아 느낌은. 편지는 만치오스에게 보낸 것일 수도 있다. 산토스 핀체티의 이야기와 편지 내용을 종합해보면 편지는 커트 만치오스에게 보내는 것일 수도 있다. 너가 좀 의심스럽다 친구야.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures. I've no idea about that.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your majordomo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
얘는 얘 보내야 되겠는데? 넌 내가 보낸다네. 넌 내가 보낸다. 넌 내가 보낸다.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
얘도
The universe is really so lazy.
새끼 약간 좀 정신이 좀 애매해가지고 얘도 가능성 있단
Fabio
말이지.
have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh, that could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me.
말하는 거
But I suppose
보면은
not as skilled as I thought. I know I can handle the news.
이 새끼 말하는 거 보면은 어떡하지 저거? 씨.
Please let me out.
아우 씨.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
You being on a bender?
Touché.
마티스타는 파비오에게 의식을 행했을 수도 있다. 마티스타는 파비오의 사랑을 되찾으려 그에게 의식을 행했을 수도 있다. 아 이게 문제야. 이 씨발. 아니 오컬트에 대한 믿음이 있다는 게 문제. 파비오가 커트 만치오스의 마음을 아프게 했다. 파비오는 커트 만치오스의 사랑을 산산조각냈다. 아니야. 내가 만치오스 너는 내가 보낸다고 했지 새끼야. 넌 내가 보낸다. 넌 내가 보낸다 친구야. 편지가 괜히 보기를 아이고 내가 슬쩍 할 일이 없어. 그럼 만치오스가 무조건 넣은 거야. 이 새끼 씨 비누 칠하는 데만 존나게 해가지고 비누 씨발 남아있는지 뭐 커트만 치워서 내가 너는 보낸다. 내가 보낸다고 했지. 넌 씨. 넌 보내고 간다. 왜 이거 대화가 있지?
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
뭐야? 얘가 보면 되는 것도 있냐? 근데 이 친구는 너무 착해. 너는 만초스는 넌 가라 이 새끼야. 너 그냥 범인이야 이 새끼야. 넌. 커트 만치오스가 살인범이다. 수년간 파비오는 커트 만치오스의 마음을 가지고 놀며 이용했다. 만치오스는 또다시 파비오에게 거절당하자 파비오를 살해했고 의심을 피하고자 사랑의 의식을 꾸며냈다. 치정범죄. 커트 만치오스는 상심하고 공황에 빠진 상태였으며 파비오를 죽일 의도는 없었다. 의식을 치른 것처럼 즉흥적으로 꾸며낸 것은 살인을 덮어보이려는 필사적인 시도였다. 사랑하는 연인의 죽음이라는 가혹한 처벌이 이미 내려졌으니 징역형으로는 충분할 것이다. 성범죄자. 커트 만치오스는 파비오를 냉혹하게 살해했다. 그는 마티스타에게 누명을 씌우려 살인연을 의식을 치른 것처럼 꾸몄다. 그는 편지를 보겔의 주머니에 넣어 의심을 피했다. 만치오스는 다른 이들의 삶은 전혀 고려하지 않는 인간으로 교정을 당해야 마땅하다. 아 근데 돈 이거 받을 수 있냐? 교수형이냐 치정범죄냐. 근데 죽으면 피는 피로 갚아야지. 응, 피는 피로 갚아야지. 가라 넌 그냥. 넌 범죄다. 커트 만치오스는 잘 가라. 아 근데 진짜
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes, or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
Early 60s.
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
The young performer played with your emotions. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way you would have liked. You wanted to be loved. But Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You struck him, and then you staged the ritual. You planted the letter in Vogel's pocket and attempted to set up Matista.
What poppycock? Sherlock, stop this game now.
There is no stop word, Mr. Manchios. Relax and enjoy it. I'll pass the remainder of this case to Constable Oswald. He'll know what to do with you.
I can't believe you dared to accuse me.
넌 가라 새끼야 넌. 단죄를 해야 되겠다 넌. 단죄하러 왔다. 가라.
I have a name for you. Kurt Manchios.
Is that so? The master of the Sabbath?
The man himself. Mr. Manchios couldn't stand to lose control over his lover. A deadly revenge that deserves a proper sentence. I have all the evidence to charge him.
A degenerate and a murderer. I'll make a name thanks to that for sure. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
어딨냐?
Don't forget the file.
어디 있는 거야? 씨? 기록부는 탁잡인데 탁잡이가 어디지? 기록부는 저쪽인가?
Oh, you did it, Sherlock! The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
이 새끼 범인이 아닌가? 씨발 왜 이러지?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh, yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
여긴가?
I'm busy. You've already used up your quota of me helping you.
기록보관소 저 위에가 어디야? 여기? 아우 나 진짜. 아 이거다. 사건 보고서 넘버 07-43. 사건 보고서 넘버 07-43. 경관들이 현장에 도착해 바이올렛 홈즈로 신원이 확인된 고인이 스톤우드 저택 정원에 누워있는 것을 발견. 외관 검사 결과 피해자는 완전히 젖은 상태에 목에는 수직으로 난 5cm 길이의 깊은 절개 자국이 있었어. 피해자의 얼굴은 붓고 빨간 반점으로 뒤덮인 상태. 예상사인 질식 검시관의 확인을 기다리고 있음. 유력 용의자인 오토 리터는 현장에서 체포됨. 시신은 부검을 위해 이동함.
Garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
이거 문인데? 뒷문인가 보다.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
여기서 살인이 일어났나?
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
뭐야? 움직일 수 있네?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
뭐야? 뭐 어떻게 해야 돼? 신비? 쓰는 게 없는데?
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
이게 치사랑 얘가 치사랑 묘겠나? 아유 왜 못 뛰게 하는 거야 대체? 개빡치네 그냥. 씨.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
사와 진정제 우리가 차려가져왔다. 리토의 실험. 어머니 목이 그어져 있다. 식사한 거부터 정신질환. 어머니 마이크로 의심스러운 정신과 의사. 마이크로프트는 오토 릭터 박사의 치료법을 내켜하지 않았으면 그를 신뢰하지도 않았다. 부작용 위험. 릭터 박사는 어머니에게 일방적이지 않은 약물과 치료법을 시행했다. 치료를 할 때마다 부작용이 생길 위험이 있었다. 부작용이? 연약한 정신. 정신질환을 앓았던 어머니의 분투는 유전이 되어 내 정신과 이성에 영향을 줬을 수도 있다. 어머니는 익사했다? 어머니는 익사했다. 어머니의 목은 살인범이 마지막으로 남긴 모욕의 흔적이었을 수도, 아니면 그녀를 살리려는 절박한 시도였을 수도 있다. 어머니 익사하지 않았다. 어머니의 목에 난 배인 상처는 기한 절개를 시도한 흔적이다. 어머니가 물에 빠졌다면 이걸 알 필요가 없다. 익사하지 않았지. 어머니는 처방받은 약에 예상치 못한 알레르기 반응을 보여 질식사했다. 이 새끼 티 준 게 존나 씨알.
Don't go, Mother, wait. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
아, 이거 그거구나.
Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Sherry, come here, darling. I'm waiting for you. Sherry, come here, darling.
Coming, Mother! This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
What
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum.
이 새끼야 빠뜨린 거냐? 예?
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Huh?
Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
아이 그래 저 정도 물가면
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
에이 연못을
We could even
어떻게
build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my son, I can't tell you!
여기 예? 예? 미친년이었는데요? 근데 봤잖아 씨발 이거 내성 증가하고 이거 이게 계획적인 살인. 오토는 어머니의 고통을 끝내고 나를 구하려 어머니를 죽였다. 마이크로프트는 나를 보호하려 진실을 감췄고 부도덕한 행동을 저질렀다며 오토를 비난했던 그의 주장은 옳았다. 사고. 오토는 나를 구하려다 어머니를 죽였다. 익사는 사고였지만 그는 어머니를 구하려 필사적으로 기관을 절개를 시도했다. 마이크로프트는 나를 보호하려 진실을 감췄고 부당하게 오토의 탓으로 돌렸다. 이 오토 박사 이 친구 착한 친구 같은데? 근데 나를 구하는 건 똑같음. 근데 계획적인 살인이지. 아니 근데 죽이지 않아도 됐잖아 이거는. 굳이? 나는 의문이 듭니다. 살릴 수 있으면 살려야지. 아 근데 어머니 목은 살인범이 마지막으로 남긴 모욕의 흔적이었을 수도 있다. 이 익사하지 않았다가 들리면은 저거를 하는데 여기에서 어머니의 목은 살인범이 마지막으로 남긴 모욕의 흔적이었을 수도 아니면 그냥 아씨 근데 살리려고 그걸 목을 그을 이유가 없지 친구야. 넌 계획적인 살인범 가라. 씨발 그냥.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it. You kept me in the dark, and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. Worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, at childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter killed our mother, and you kept it from me. You had no right. I deserved to know.
You deserved to live, Sherlock. In his twisted mind, he killed her for you. But you didn't need to bear the burden of his choice. You were so fragile. I could not. I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once, I actually believe you. And perhaps, now that the truth is out, I can finally do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John. Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Van? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. You hold me responsible for his end.
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
After everything, Cordona felt hollow, cloying. I returned to London and joined Mycroft in his work for the Crown, but soon that too soured. He cannot abide me being right, or perhaps I cannot abide him being wrong. I left after 2 months. I enrolled at Cambridge University, though it proved similarly unsatisfying. The lectures were of limited interest. I am more obsessed with my work in a hospital laboratory, pursuing medical research and devising novel testing methods. At least there, I can be confident in the truth. I think about you in the evenings. I helped a woman with a trivial matter, and now others arrive at my door for assistance with their mysteries. We could have spent years on the case together, just like Cordona. But I didn't listen to you, John. And now you're gone. I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
음,